Hello friends and welcome back for another episode of Soma. I hope you're all doing well. Before we get into gameplay, I just have to say I kind of want to apologize and also shout out a bit of silliness on my part. As I was finishing up the last episode, and I saw this on editing, I happened to walk directly in front of this big glowing button, and for some strange reason it did not occur to me that this would be a pressable button, and I guess I sort of associated it with these little bobbins over here, these lights that are not actually lit up, maybe more like one of these lights that is lit up, and well, some part of my subconscious brain said disregard that information, and as I saw it in editing, I was like, this is obviously the button I was meant to hit after setting up the radio thing, so we should probably hit that button. I don't even know where the radio thing is now. I've gotten myself turned around. Let's just hit the freaking button, move on with our freaking lives. Shipping Zeppelin's antenna radio. This sounds like some sort of rock band playlist or something. Shipping. Yep, those are shipping log bits of information. Give me just the bits here. Alright, back. We're good. Zeppelin status. Idle. Zeppelin 49 is echoable. Unable to establish... Okay, so this is what we're doing with the information here. We're requesting transport from... Oh, that one can do a thing? No, okay. The only one that seems to be able to do a thing is number 49. So now that we have this information, I should hit all the buttons first of all, just to make absolutely certain. Yeah. And radio, corrupt audio buffer, restore files. Yeah, restore the files. I want to hear some beautiful music. Recovered 2 files. All right, let's play them up. Here we go. This is from August 14th, 2103. Here you go.
Strasky, you can see the Zeppelin now.
Good. Sorry about the mess. Without the positioning system, the Zeps just keep losing their set routes. Voljet did say that you could have fixed it on your side by rejigging the antenna. Guess it doesn't matter now. Are all of you coming?
No, just me, Goy, and Creer. Akers is set on being a stubborn old man.
All right. See you soon, Brandon. Happy evac.
So this is what I was supposed to have discovered first, obviously, before I had gone over in the other direction. I don't know why I'm this oblivious or how I walked past this panel as many times, but here we go. Play number 2.
Peter, can you hear me?
I hear you, Terry. I mean, Mr. Akers, sir.
I've changed my mind. I would like to come to Theta. Let Delta sleep.
Of course. Wow. Honestly, didn't expect to hear from you again. Such a long time since you checked in. We have a few divers in a Zeppelin surveying Lambda at the moment. I'll just make sure they pick you up when they're done.
Thank you for the warning. I'll make sure they feel welcome.
Okay. See you when you get here.
Ominous creepy laugh. I'll make sure they feel welcome. Alright, wait, what was the number again? That was 049. Okay, idle status confirmed. Let's go make 049 happen. Where is the radio? It's over here, right? Yeah, that's the one. So I've actually been recording like quite a bit of this today. I've been in the mood to play a bunch of Soma, and I actually did 3 episodes in one day. This is being the 3rd.
Could you move the car that's
Oh.
chasing? We need to test that one before we...
Are you actively talking to me? No, you're not. Anyway, I thought that was worth noting just because I've actually been quite enjoying watching the progression happen here. 049 we want. Light up the yellow. There we go. 049, link established. Very nice. Now we can go back over here. Sorry, I kind of walked away on that dude. Alright, let's panel it up. Zeppelin me. We want to echo.
Transport active. Unspecified cargo.
Alright, it's probably full of Satan. And we've got a Zeppelin incoming.
Someone's on its way. Better get ready.
Who are you telling that to? Me? Did you just break the 4th wall here, or what? How am I going to get ready for the Zeppelin? I'm going to stand in waiting. Are you guys ready for the Zeppelin? I assume it's going to sit right there. Ah, there we go.
That's definitely the Zeppelin.
That is absolutely a Zeppelin. I guess do they still count as Zeppelins when they're underwater, though? I'm not really good at airship definitions. I've never defined very many airships. Alright, so that's probably gonna be a little awkward there. Oh, could have stubbed my toe on that. Hey, you're crushing our flesh buddies over there, too. Not very nice at all. What's in here? Can I open this? Doesn't seem very openable. No, is this just to tease me then? Okay. I will not bother. Yeah, let's do it up.
Calm down.
What?
We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we
I
now?
really like that sound.
Delta. At least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on.
Really?
I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us a chip.
Oh, that's why I couldn't open it before. It had to be opened by plot script moment. That's such a weird, like, inconsistent moment that she's just like, you know, before we were in the building, we were talking about being robots
I feel awful.
and stuff.
The robots only appear intelligent. They're much more like dogs than humans.
I wouldn't hit a dog.
Sorry, poor choice of words.
I don't want to hurt anything.
Well, we need a tool chip or we're stuck here.
Alright, well, yeah, we were in this building, we were being like, hey, we're robots, that's pretty weird, right? And I was real down about the whole thing. And she was like, yeah, like, we're robots, but you better get over it. Or we're never gonna do anything about our situation. And now I'm like, I'm worried about hurting fellow robots. We're all in it together, I guess, at this point. He's kind of gotten over his apprehensive nature. And apparently, I now have a stun baton. This is now a first-person looter. See what I did there? Alright, so that was a save point. What robot do you want me to suck the chips out of? One of the helper bots? Or like... Oh... This seems to be a recurring theme in this, is hurting things that are kind of harmless.
Ah, come on.
Twice? 3 times a lady? Alright, well, I mean, I didn't want to do it once, but now you're making me do it a lot. Really? Still not down, huh? It's quite speedy, in fact. Oh. Freaking junk the thing. I didn't mean to do that to it. Sounded like it was saying no more. They are really, like, definitely pushing that angle.
This works.
Sort of like, is the monster in you all along kind of thing. Yeah, here I am. Big scumbag, hurts defenseless robots. Oh wow, we're just gonna chuck that one on the floor.
Thanks, Simon. Don't be mad, okay? We really needed that chip. We'd be stuck here.
Could you do it? Kill a robot like that?
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case, it had to be done.
Is there a difference between them? I went for the small one.
No! Not a Kate! Those are so cute!
What?
Don't worry.
Wow.
They're dumber than
How
rocks.
could
You're the
you?
worst. It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You can open this box, but you can't hit the freaking switch yourself? This lady. Oh, that lever closes the box, too. Okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I guess I won't ever need the stun baton again, huh? Even though I'm being chased by deadly monsters and I can't interact with it anymore? Okay, sure. That's kind of silly. Alright, let's observe the cool cinematic transitional moment here as we move from one zone to the next. Not really a good spot here to get a good look out. Maybe over in this corner. Yeah, I remember this. I walked near that edge. So maybe I shouldn't stand so close in case I, like, clip outside of it or something and fall. That would be bad. That's supposed to look like a crayfish or something, isn't it? That wouldn't surprise me. Fish stuff, huh? Destination, Theta. Distance, 228 meters. Depth,
You're really good
144.
back there, Simon. We got a slight delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the Dunbat, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way. We don't have to worry, though, because with the Dunbat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance. Does that mean I shouldn't think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool. As always, don't forget to take me with you.
Kath, before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
Alright. I laughed because it's just like, he's spelling out the conundrum and doesn't realize it, I guess. Like, these things chasing me are probably just other people that lost their minds. They couldn't accept that they were in a robotic form now. Something like that. What's this?
Do you hear me speaking? Of course you do. I wanted to let you know that I know. You didn't blindly pick me out of the herd. The slow waves of Delta crashing against the shore have an undertow that pulls you into a slumber. It's a beautiful thing. And I won't be selfish. I will help. Tuck them in. Watch them sleep. They too will find peace within the universe of the WoW.
Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna go in the building, I guess. There seems to be, like, quite a bit of area here to look around in. And, I think that's not meant for me, necessarily. If it is, my bad. Oh yeah, this place definitely has a little bit of meat to it. There's gonna be lots of spookies going on in here, I have a feeling. And, you know, a little bit more of these, too. A few more of these.
This thing on? Can everyone hear me?
Go ahead, Strom.
Listen up, all members of staff. The art project has caused a lot of arguments the last few months. I'm not going to pretend I understand what the hell Sarang talked about and how his continuity suddenly made sense to kill yourself. For the fucking love of God, or whatever you think is important, don't kill yourself. This place is miserable enough. Don't force your friends to clean up your blood. Rest in peace, all of you. Good?
Beautiful, sir. All right, everyone. Show's over. Get back to work.
Okay. Big problem with people killing themselves around here. I understand that. Probably a little bit of a existential dilemma hitting everybody at once.
Thank you, Catherine.
Uh...
Am I already here?
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass, Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin. How did you get here?
I got scanned, like the others. And then I killed myself. At least I think so. I can't remember that part.
How does that work? Did dying get you into the Ark?
Wow, you're definitely not from Theta. Let me guess, Omicron? Wasn't sure Catherine would be able to scan you guys. You're lucky. There was a lot of talk about this at Theta. The idea is, when you're activated in the Ark, there's basically two of you, right? One human, one living scan in the Ark. You don't want your copy to survive you. You yourself want to survive on the Ark. If the human you dies before the scan is initiated, or closely after, you yourself would live on in the Ark. Amazing, right?
Alright. I needed that to be maybe explained in slightly a different way. I think I understand it, but, like, I'm not sure I understand why.
I don't understand.
Oh, you don't understand. Why does killing yourself make your copy more viable on the Ark? I'm not...
Is this what it's supposed to look
Alright.
like?
Catherine put you up to this? Killing yourself?
Catherine Chun? No. I don't think you understand. She just did scans and put them into the Ark. I hope I get to meet her soon so I can apologize. She always got into trouble with Strohmeyer when someone killed themselves.
I think she's okay with it.
Where is everyone? I thought there would be like 40 or 50 people here.
I don't know. I'll let you know if I see anyone. Robin. I'm not sure how to say this.
What?
This is
Yeah?
pretty amazing, right? I mean, the Ark.
Yeah, it's great. Catherine and the guys have really pulled through. They saved us all.
See you later.
Will do.
I'll be going now.
Let me know if you find anyone else.
Everyone's so chipper.
You good?
I think so. I feel fine.
Alright, you look like you're in good shape there. Oh god, I can unplug her too? Why do they keep making me kill everything?
I did something different.
Alright. I don't know. I'd rather leave it alone, but I'm gonna guess the power won't work until I kill it.
I can figure this out.
This is seemingly repeating over and over and over again. Okay. Turn that. Turn the handle. That does not seem to pull. Ah, I didn't realize it pulled out. Then we turn it that way and push it back in. There we go. See? I've seen the movies before. The movies where this happens. That's a door. Now we party. Don't look over here, okay? I'm doing some business stuff. Nothing to be concerned with. Big ol' spooky door. Yeah, something about this structure actually reminds me a little bit of Metroid Prime. The area early on that kind of had a similar vibe to that. It wasn't underwater, though. Oh, is this a massive decompression area? Oh. Swipe it. Thank you. The Dunbat. Achievement unlocked. Dunbat. Where's Rachel? It's a lot of slamming we're doing right now. We're back to the slamming again, huh? Oh. Open her up. Yeah, this is seriously like Fallout 3 level vault opening door stuff. This is almost more ceremonious than the other one. It even looks quite a bit like a Fallout vault. I'm a little surprised it didn't make me kill that lady. Always seems to do that. Oh, access denied. Oh, I'm gonna have to take her thought chip. No, that would make me go back outside again, so probably not. Breakable glass, I see you over there. Maybe we'll throw this slippery when wet sign through it. Oh, that missed. Try that again. This is like cardboard, by the way. Yeah, I didn't think so, but we'll try something a little bit heftier. Just stand directly in front of it, no big deal. And anything else out here I should see? No, it looks fairly benign. They always make sure there's a way in and a way out. Good sound effects, though. I gotta give them. Their Foley artists did a great job. Oh, flashlight. Yeah. I keep forgetting I have that because they didn't give me one at the beginning for some reason. I'm not sure quite why. I just, like, unlock the flashlight. Okay.
We're here? We're here! Okay, great. Time to hijack ourselves a submarine. There will be nothing stopping us when we have the Dunbat.
You guys sure have a lot of machines and vehicles down here. What makes this one so special?
It's the only transport that can go into the abyss without cracking like a can of soup.
If this is one of a kind, then how did they get the Ark down the abyss in the first place?
That's a good question. I suppose they did it the hard way and just walked.
Didn't realize that was an option. Kath, what's it like inside the Ark? Is it like a movie or virtual reality?
No, of course not. It's, like real life, but slightly better. Pleasant temperature, clean air, good weather.
So people in the Ark just walk around pretending it's the real world?
You don't have to pretend, it's perfectly immersive.
And it can just sustain itself?
Yes. Attached to a probe fueled by solar panels, it could survive for thousands of years.
That's amazing. Just thinking about the Earth being what it is and us setting out to save the final remains of humanity, it's...
Heroic.
At least it feels worth doing.
Here we go. The Dunbat. Ah, damn it. I knew it was too good to be true.
What's wrong?
It's quarantined. Hold on. We need a security cipher.
How bad is it?
It's we don't write these things down type of bad.
Maybe someone's still around who can tell us what it is.
Sure. Let's go with that. I'll just unlock the other doors for you so you can explore the station.
Yeah, knew it would be too good to be true. And I guess I'm leaving you there, or...?
We need to find someone who knows the cipher. It's the only way to fire up the Dunbat.
It seems weird that I can't just freely walk around when we're talking, in fact. Just, like, make her voice come out of proximity right there. I just walk around, look at this computer, still listen to her and talk to her. She's just right there. What did I do to that chair? It's, a little bent. Alright, that's a little silly. Okay, you go over there. Site status. Theta, all systems operational. Hull subcoat intact. Armor intact, life support, air clean medium, temp 13C, pressure 2.102. Last diagnosis was January 16th, 2104. Oh, back. Map. Yes, maps are great. Alright, so she unlocked things for me, I guess. So that means I can wander about in some of these gray areas, perhaps. Oh, gracious. This is going to be where a bunch of the game takes place. Oh, golly.
Downstairs.
Why abandon the gate? And the habitat? That's so strange. I don't like this at all.
Well, this is going to involve a lot of hide and seek, I have a feeling. Staff. Alright, who's not deceased or missing? Let's see. Emma Alvaro, astrodynamics expert. Jeffreen Hakeem, I think that's how you say that. Field service technician. Sean Evans, field service technician. Keith for Corrine. Overseer, biometrics expert, Matthew Frost. Maggie Komaribi. I feel like I've seen that name before. Alice Coster, payload manager, medical doctor Nadine Masters. Yes, I started reading their last name and their first, then I went to first name and last. I'm weird like that. I don't know why I did that. Peter Strasky, we've definitely heard him before a few times. The dispatcher, John Strohmeyer. Security operative, Richard Thabo. Mechatronics engineer, and Heather Walczek. And we've heard her name as well. And there's a whole bunch of guests. Surprising amount of them not dead. To our knowledge at the moment, anyway. What was this, stress ball? Surprisingly heavy for a stress ball. What is this? Why is it making that gritty sound when it rolls? Alright, we'll just leave that alone. Anyway, so that's going to be the next step then. Oh, I could probably use the door now. And we've got lights too. Are you sure you don't want me to take the tool? Because...
Find someone who knows the
yeah, I
security
guess not.
cipher.
Really seems like a thing that I would want. But I'll take your word for it. So the rest of the stuff is all going to be locked, most likely. There's this door. Oh, no, it's not. I know she said she unlocked it, but I assumed it would still be locked because they wanted me to go downstairs first. Yeah, this is not foreboding at all. Okay. Like a really strange way to set up a floor. Just this, like, metal paneling with these weird walls. Kind of a cool, unique bit of design, architecture-wise. Not sure it makes a lot of sense, but it's cool. Oh, a bottle of water. You can check out the cool shader. It sounded empty when I threw it. Can't even hear the difference between a full bottle and an empty bottle. I'm not sure why that happened. Alright. Seem to be suffering from a racing pulse. Oh! That's what I look like, huh? There's a freaking spoiler. Took me that long to find a piece of glass, huh?
Why would they all leave this floor?
I don't get it either. It's like they all just cleared out.
I opened the toilet. They let me open the toilet. Showers, huh? I can't take a shower yet. I better go to the doctor first. What's this? Thermos? Evidently, not a big fan of the thermos hitting the floor.
What's so interesting downstairs? Just labs and offices. Maybe the shuttle station.
Should we go check?
Rather not. Got a bad feeling about this.
Oh. I was wondering what those red lights were, but it didn't really occur to me that it would be an elevator, and, well, I probably could have looked above the door, but... yeah. I'm kind of into this part of the game quite a bit more than I was the part that led me in here. They're definitely going a more traditional scary stuff route, but I like it.
Maybe they wanted to keep close to the show
This is catching my attention.
You're really stuck on that one.
I'm just worried about my colleagues. Hey, that's my room.
You want me to bring something? A souvenir?
No, it's just memories.
Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of reason for you to use any of this stuff, huh? You don't even have hair. What's this? This seems like a
I seriously doubt you'll find anything useful in there.
What is that?
You have a lot of toys.
Huh.
It's funny that she giggled there. Am I gonna find something maybe I can't show on YouTube? Oh, she's got a
You don't
tablet.
have to search my room. We'll get by.
Cool fan.
Thanks. Reminds me of Taipei, my hometown.
Oh, she's from Taipei. I didn't expect to find something so personal like that. What is that? Is that a... oh, it's a Polaroid camera infused with freaking whatever bio junk on it. Odd. Oh, found her bra.
Maybe we should move on.
Sorry, that got a little weird. I'm not gonna play with your underwear.
What's with the junk? Looks like something you'd fish out of the ocean.
Huh? Oh, you mean... yeah, that's a part
that's
of
weird.
the vivarium. It's a long story. Forget it.
I'm gonna look in your trash
Your teddy
bin.
bear could use some repairs.
Toby always breaks. He's top heavy, so he keeps falling over.
What's this? Journal. I can read her journal. Seems, again, a little bit exploitive here. Imogen Reed tested a machine today. It was clearly corrupted by WAU. Maybe we can find out something about her if she has, like, ulterior motives or something. Maybe to subvert whatever her plans are before they come after me, if they are going to come after me. I don't know if she's planning on double-crossing me, but... you know, don't trust anyone ever, is kind of the method that I usually play with when I play on video games. Most importantly, it seems like in a primitive way, like someone had specifically created it for WAU to steal. When activated, the machine mimicked the room and read along with it. At some point, she was scanned and then loaded as a simulation inside the digital space. The presentation shocked Reed and was quickly terminated. It scares me how much it reminds me of my AR capsule. How many of these are there? Quite a few, actually. Is this going to be like a Hungry Tasty situation at the end? That's not the right words. The Resident Evil thing. After dissecting the vivarium machine that Reed activated, it's clear that WAU copied my capsule project to construct the scene to hold the Reed simulation. It's actually very similar in its construction, except for one point. Where my capsule houses flat people constructed from model neurographs, the vivarium's brain scan lives on. It isn't limited by its content. From the originating brain scan Reed emerged. The Reed inside the vivarium was a perfect copy. I have it. I can save humanity. I can build an artificial reality capsule that can hold every living member of Pathos 2. I can't figure out how it worked with the vivarium, but I can replicate WAU scanning technique using the pilot seats. They are already prepared with the type of electromagnetic drums needed. It was even easier than I thought. The pilot seats are already set to allow the diffraction and high energy needed to capture the scan. I suspect WAU has been using the seat to steal scans from us for a while. I guess that explains the Mockingbirds. The WAU must have stolen scans from people using the pilot seat and used it as a basis for intelligence in the machines. With a surprisingly positive reaction from the team, we now have officially started the ARC project. We are to scan all the people we can find and load them into the capsule, then we will launch it into space using the space gun. Such a convenient name, right? It's nice to think something will live on like that. And this is the AR capsule. Richard gave me a set of AI templates I haven't seen before. Unfolded one of them to make a new friend for Capsule Catherine and her gang of legacies. New way to simulate turbulence makes the weather system so much better. Implemented Reed didn't go well. New try with Reed. Reed wouldn't play nicely with the others. She is too real. Is that all my information there? I guess so. Alright, some rather informative stuff. Is that a middle? No. Can't interact with her computer. She's got a marionette doll here. I wonder if this is a metaphor for anything. She likes to pull the strings. Yeah, I can't really interact with it. Alright, I think that's probably all there is to see in her room. Now that I've completely picked it apart and felt like a bit of a jerk for doing so. Not like a hidden book or anything up here. What's that? No, nothing. I can't even touch most of these. Alright, so there's like inactive books, I guess. Found your sock! Okay, moving on. That was kind of a fun little side jaunt from what I've expected. Mark Serang apparently needs a pneumatic seal. In before I let the abomination out of its hidey hole. Why wouldn't I enter here? Yeah, why wouldn't I enter here? I was expecting to find either a monster or a dead body. Ooh, this rolls pretty nicely, actually. Make some, like, skateboard action happen if we find 2 of those. Alright, let's read the note. Dear friends, when you read this, I will have entered the Ark. As I've explained, this is accomplished by ceasing to live as your scan is being completed. So it's like the whole Star Trek teleporting thing then, I guess. Like, it replicates you, but it kills you on the way, so are you still you on the other side? Only there's no physical version on the other side either. So I think there's a bit of a Doctor Who in there as well. I think that was explored a little bit. To not frighten Catherine, I will do this in secret by folding cyanide salts into chewing gum and placing it in my mouth before seeing her. When I hear her announce completion, I will bite down, quickly causing my own demise. So terrifying that there's a substance that can do that. When you discover the truth behind my death, know there's no tragedy to mourn, for I am victorious. I advise you all to do the same and join me inside the Ark. Sincerely, Mark Serang. What a creepy note. Wow. It had a lot more power than I expected. The nature of identity. Questions about the self. Who are you? What does it mean to be human? Is this the... No. Okay, I thought this was the book from his apartment, but, like, slightly changed from the very beginning, if you remember, in his original first room. Carthage Industries, Classified, Theta Palos 2, Mark Serang. The company is very pleased to hear of your success in making the WAU a station-wide presence. We trust you appreciate what a unique opportunity this is, and that you will do everything in your power to fully explore and understand this mystery. To do so, you need to ensure that Dr. Johann Ross is able to steer and study the WAU from Alpha without outside interference. In case of an emergency, you may direct Julia Dahl at Omicron to forcefully eliminate any opposition, but please make an effort to avoid extreme actions. Alright, well, that's a pretty creepy thing there. The WAU is an important, costly affair, and we hope to follow steady development without setbacks. The Supervisory Board. Never anything on the backs of these pieces of paper, yet I always keep checking. And what is this? Keeps each individual item in a separate drawer. Naimatsu Board 55 approval. Something dropped off and it's marked, and we go, why? There's a number that looks like it says 295 or 296, and something is circled on the right that I can't seem to read at all, and this one does not have zoom in option. Wait a second, actually, I forgot scrolling can sometimes... No, it didn't here. Scrolling can sometimes move an object closer or further, right? I think that was a thing. Although it's not doing it with, like, any of these objects. Oh, this one, I think, can. Yeah, this one can. More drawers. Man, we're really getting into the nitty-gritty of this whole thing. What are we looking at there? I'm not going to be able to tell you on that one. Sorry. Feel free to speculate. I really didn't expect there'd be so many, like, drawers to open and things in this game. Oh,
that the human
secret
body
button.
consists of up to 75 trillion individual cells. They typically don't stay with us till we die. Some live a few days, while others live a few years. We're not affected by their short lifespans, as they're replaced by new cells, which help sustain our bodies. I don't think anyone would argue that we ever lose our persona due to this process. Yet we are clearly in a constant state of transformation. Then how do we remain the same? A continuous flow of thought and perception keeps an unbroken chain of continuity that we know as our self. Our conscious mind is not the pattern of our brain, but a continuous emergent entity based on that pattern. When Dr. Chun populates the Ark, she is capturing a moment of our existence and placing it inside the digital world. Soon you and your digital you will grow apart due to diverging experiences, but for a tiny window, you are the very same. With unbroken continuity, it will live on. A fulfilling life, no doubt, no less real than the one from which it was plucked. Now remember, you are not your body. You are the emergent entity. That entity just happens to occupy two places at once for a while. If you took away your body, you would simply be the only one you can be. The you inside the Ark. Let your body die and continue on in the digital paradise among the stars.
You know, that's actually a really fascinating angle that I hadn't really thought about through the whole thing. I'm kind of glad that they brought that up, actually, because I may have just not even realized it throughout the whole thing. The whole concept of that your cells are constantly dying and being replaced throughout the whole thing, so are you still the same person at the end of it all? You know, it does actually make you think a little bit more about the nature of if you're still you in a situation like the one we're talking about, where we're getting transposed into, or quantized, reformed, I don't know what the right word is here, into a digital version of you. No light in this one? No light in this one, evidently. But we do have our own, thank goodness. Not saying that what I just said justifies, you know, people killing themselves, necessarily. It's just, you know, interesting food for thought for discussion's sake. And it lends a little bit more subtlety and complexity to what could have been a very cut and dry, black and white sort of good and bad situation that I really think usually best to avoid good and bad scenarios. Well, many of the times. There are certain situations when it's more appropriate. But it looks like we found a checkpoint, or one of these things anyway, and I may as well just shove my hand into it and see what happens. We gonna knock out the power today, or what? Yeah, that's like a whole bunch of those lines on my screen.
What the hell are you doing?
I know it looks bad, but it makes me feel a lot better. Helps me focus.
That's... I mean, that's the wow you're hooking up to.
I need it, okay? I wouldn't have made it this far without it.
Let's just keep going.
She seems pretty stressed out about that. That's interesting, but now we actually have some context for what these have been throughout the whole thing, so I guess that's good to know anyway. But this is where we're actually going to draw a close for today's episode. I know, again, a little bit slower towards the end, but it seems like we're headed for some interesting moments in the ensuing floors. I'm not really sure what this is going to come to be, but, well, I have a feeling there's going to be Mr. Spooky around the corner at some point, maybe even around this corner, but we'll see. we shall see. So I hope you're still enjoying the series. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I will see you again soon for the next one, and I am definitely interested in seeing where this goes. I imagine we're actually getting fairly near the end of the game. I assume doing something with the Ark will be the final step of this whole process, and I was told that the game is roughly 5 to 7 hours long, and I think we're crossing into that territory fairly soon, so, well, not to say that you should put your expectations on this being over soon, but it is a thing that I'm starting to think about anyway, so climaxes could happen, and let's make them good ones anyway. So let's catch each other next time. Thanks everybody for watching again, and I hope you have a lovely night. Talk to y'all soon.